It was a last-minute decision, and with no clean clothes, I did a deep dive into the hamper and pulled out some socks, a pair of boxers, and a Hawaiian shirt I didn't know I had. After a quick sunglass test, I bid farewell to Rosie and to my tomato plant that had just produced a ripe fruit I plan to eat upon my return. I don't like the roads at 4 a.m. because they're empty and directionless, and it feels like I'm the one telling them where they go, when really I just want to be a mindless machine following the car in front of me. Fuck, I forgot my toothbrush. I'm headed to Lot C at LAX to park and take a plane to Lincoln, Nebraska, the bathtub of the plains, to meet with my dad, who will drive us to Wilber, Nebraska, for the country's largest Czech festival because my dad likes polka and I like to drink beer. But it's dark and I'm tired because I'm dehydrated because I'm hungover. I snap a quick video of the parking sign so I won't need to use my brain to remember where the car is. 9D. 9D means I belong here. 9D means I'm safe. I want to stand on a moving sidewalk and yell, "You'll never catch me," then immediately get sniped by the TSA. I want to chase a bird across the tarmac and get sniped by Captain Soley. I just think it would be cool to get sniped. When you begin to doze on an airplane, a baby is born and cries directly into your ear. And when you wake, there's no baby at all, just silent adults wishing about things. Terrifying wheel screeches mean I've landed safely at the beautiful Lincoln Airport. I forgot my deodorant. My dad meets me outside and we're quickly on the road. He presents a schedule of what is essentially the same 3 events over and over and over until the weekend is filled, including a costume contest to be held inside a funeral home. We land in Wilber and grain elevators tower like God as he watches his likeness traverse Main Street in search of an 11 a.m. beverage before the big parade.
Have you ever had the feeling when you feel that life's a blast?
I've had some people here from out of state comment to me today they can't believe a town the size of Wilber puts on such big quantities that we do. So, anyway.
Woo! Los Angeles!
Soon I'm dying from lack of sleep and dehydration, and a crazy-ass parade eases my transcendence into insanity. Accordions, tubas, the actual Czech ambassador for some reason. Skeleton chauffeurs? I plan to ask them for a ride to hell when this is all over. Hello! We break cabbage in a church. The Last Supper was probably a meal of roast duck, sauerkraut, and kolaches, and you bet Jesus went for seconds and thirds. We stuff ourselves and then go see people pretend to be horses or something, and it's here the cheap pilsners overtake me and I sort of black out. I resurface in the large waiting room of purgatory. I don't know what is going on, but I spot the sign of God in the corner, and my dad and I go back at it. Wilber takes us to a lot of places. At night, the Czech dissipates and the mates multiply and try to show off with mad ballroom moves that make the inebriated go, "What? Why are you doing that?" When your mind goes blank and you black out, you're still serving a vital role in the fabric of reality. Whereas an active brain is a light with color, yours is a dark space. But dark spaces must exist in order for a silhouette to be interesting. So when you're blacked out, you're interesting. We watch the silhouettes dance for a few hours and commemorate the night by slobbering onto a passerby until she offers to snap a photo of my dad and I in front of the Wilber Convention Center. And then we hit the road back to the hotel to dream off our hangovers. But I can't sleep because I'm thinking of all the angelic faux Czech children going round and round, the memories quilting together and covering me warmly as I pull the comforter close and finally drift off. And in the morning, just before I wake and I'm dreaming my hardest, I imagine I'm lost in Lot C at LAX, wandering rows of cars until I spot my dad and me, outside the convention center, taking a photo, and I can't help but notice the number on the building, 9D, and I know I'm in the right place. And then my dad shakes me awake and says we gotta go. So we hit the road back to the airport. I like roads in the early morning, especially when somebody else is driving. I like the way fields undulate as you sail on by. I really like quilt shows that last all night. And as I go in and out of sleepy meditations, dozing, I think of the ripe tomato, sinking my teeth into it, my dad looking straight ahead, the juices filling me.
I want to